you can see right now, there's still hundreds of people out here. They have been breaking the windows of the shops here on King Street. Protesters have broken out the window of our Live 5 News car as we were reporting. Right now I'm on one of the buoy boats, and they are actually fixing this buoy like a corridor, basically a wind tunnel. Y recursos relevantes a esta historia en nuestra página web live5news.com. They've seen an unprecedented request for people to send in their ballots by mail. Here in South Carolina is such a diverse state. It's that first in the South that we see a true representation of the rest of the United States. A new software designed to track and help state agencies notify you when they go into the ocean. They say they're having worms actually eat through the middle of the wood. This is where the Black Lives Matter protest started at 6 o'clock and still has not ended. You can see behind me that there's still a group of about 10, 15 people here, 100 and 150 cameras like these that are on the houses on the east side so that they can film the street. Whoever does really well in this primary could really take that momentum with them into Super Tuesday.
Well, I'll be watching. Lillian, thank you very much.
Right now, our only two focuses are getting the city together and bridging the gap between the relationship.
No justice! No peace!
The bridge, both a challenge and a metaphor, as hundreds took to the sidewalk, calling for unity in a tumultuous time.
For the first time in a long time, over however many people are here, we're all together, and this is Charleston.
George Floyd!
The planned protest was one of many in the Lowcountry this week after the death of George Floyd sparked national outrage. Mount Pleasant police blocked off a lane and walked with protesters.
They took time to listen. That's the biggest thing. They actually took time to listen.
And those who didn't want to walk helped in their own way, like Yindia Jenkins, who brought food, water, and masks for free.
And I bring it to the protest. As long as it's a peaceful protest, then they can have whatever they want. Everybody can pitch in. Everybody can help. You can do something, even if you don't want to walk. Like, I'm not going to walk.
Black Lives Matter!
For those who took to the bridge, the original plan was to stop halfway, but momentum carried the crowd more than 5 miles.
Hundreds of protesters just paused at the top of the Ravenel Bridge here. They took an 8-minute pause in honor of George Floyd. Now they're continuing to the end of the bridge.
The protest remained peaceful.
Like coming together all as one and saying, hey, you know, like, let's attack this illness. Let's say Black Lives Matter. Let's say we're not going to tolerate anymore. Let's be anti-racist.
The march took about 2.5 hours to complete. Reporting in Mount Pleasant, Lillian Donahue, Live 5 News.
She touched the hearts of many people. She just was loved everywhere.
The family of North Charleston local Jennifer Grant described her as a light to others.
They just gravitated towards her because of her spirit, how loving she was, and she was help anyone she could. She was just, she just had a heart of gold.
But after going missing late last month, they're now learning the gruesome details of how her life was taken.
I don't think two human beings should determine the way they buried her.
Investigators say that sometime in the 5 days before Thanksgiving, Curtis Smith killed Grant with a kitchen knife during a fight at Smith's home before burying her in his backyard.
But court documents say it didn't end there. Instead, the couple outside their home actually dug Grant up, put her in a recycling bin. They then wheeled her across this road and over to an abandoned railroad track where they left her body.
And took her across the streets and buried her on a railroad track. It's really hard. That's not no respect.
Grant's cousin says they are heartbroken and feel she was robbed of a bright future.
She just graduated from college and she was working down to the VA hospital.
They also said they want more answers about what led to the killing.
We do believe there is more than a story being told than what's actually being told to us. We ask that justice definitely be served. But also I ask that you pray for the family.
Tonight, only 2 questions sit on her mom's mind.
I would just like to know if she had any last words, or did she suffer? Did she call for her mom?
Born and raised in the same neighborhood, Grant's family says home will never feel the same with her gone. Reporting in North Charleston, Lillian Donahue, Live 5 News.